Alright guys, so today we'll be taking the second part of the crypto beginners class. Yeah, we'll be taking the second part and we are going to start with crypto terms. Just like the name implies, crypto terms are simply the the vocabulary or the jargons. Yeah, the terms that we use in crypto trading. Now, I'm definitely not going to exhaust all of them because there are thousands and thousands of crypto terms. A lot of them I do not even know, but I'm just going to, take us through some of the popular ones, just a few of the popular ones, so we can get an idea of what these things really are. Do you understand? We can get an idea of what these things really are on our journey as we proceed. So when you see some terms, especially when they are used in upper cases, you know that okay, this is a term, and then you check it out and get to know what exactly it means. So the first crypto term we're going to be looking at is HODL. Some people call it hold. I also call it hold. HODL. It means hold on for dear life. Now, whenever you see this crypto term HODL, it means hold on for dear life. What it means exactly is that you should hold your bags. You should not sell. Yeah, that's what it means. It means do not sell. Do not sell your coins. Just keep on holding your bags. Keep on holding your bags. Don't sell. That is the meaning of HODL. Hold on for dear life. Don't sell your bags, right? Don't sell your crypto. You hold the crypto for a long period of time or short period of time, but you don't sell. Whether the market is down or you don't sell, that is the meaning of HODL. So instead of saying hold on for dear life or trying to explain the whole process, you just cram it all up in this acronym here, HODL. Now the second thing is DYOR. This is probably the most used crypto term, most abused also. So DYOR essentially just means do your own research. That is just what it means. Do your own research. So whenever I see this word, this crypto term here, that telling you that okay, it usually comes after a signal, a suggestion, somebody has a signal, a suggestion. It usually comes after that. People are just telling you, okay, let's for instance, I say long BTC at 65k, TP at 72k, DYOR. I'm trying to tell you that from my analysis, I feel Bitcoin is going to have a price increase from 65k to 72k. So you should you should long Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin from 65k and then take profit at 72k. You understand? TP is take profit at 72k. Now I'm telling you that this is my analysis, but you should do your own research. If my analysis matches with yours and you feel it's safe, then you can go into the market. You can buy Bitcoin at 65k and TP at 72k. So that's why I'm saying do IOR, do your own research. Or probably I suggest a project. Maybe I say Crypto Haven coin is coming up, and it's going to do from $1 to $100,000 in 2 years because of fundamentals. So I tell you that, and then I write DYOR. That is do your own research. Meaning this is what I feel, this is what I see from my analysis, but you should not just rely on my analysis alone. Do your own research. Do your own research. So that's that. Then the next one is FOMO. That is fear of missing out. This acronym is used usually when a coin has pumped, and then people are trying to buy the top of the pump of the coin because they don't want to miss out. They feel it's going to pump more, and they feel it's going to be a very huge upward movement, and they don't want to miss out on the whole thing. So they FOMO. The fear of missing out makes them to buy or bag that coin when it has pumped already. That is FOMO, fear of missing out. Or people are aping into a project, people are buying a project, people are getting into a project or getting on a particular blockchain, and then when the trend is high, when the popularity of that thing is there, everyone is talking about it, then you see people are just trying to get in after every other person has done that. Now that is FOMO, fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out on this big thing. And this usually comes after a particular project has gone viral. So people don't want to miss out on it, and then they are FOMOing into the project. Now that's for FOMO. Now there's pump. Pump is an upward increase in price of the crypto. Yeah, that is what you need to pump. Pump is for every market: stocks, crypto, forex, indices, whatever. So pump means the increase in price of a particular crypto coin, crypto project. That's what it means. It means particular increase in price. You need to. Sorry, I'm distracted. It means increase in price of crypto. Now there's the brother, but opposite, dump. This is like the black sheep in the house, So this dump. Dump is a decrease in price. Dump is a decrease in price. Now pump means an upward increase in price, right? Dump could mean two things. Dump could mean a decrease in price. Dump could also mean that you sell off your coins. When we say we dump a particular crypto project, or we dump our bags, or we dump a coin, it means that we sold off. That is dump. We sold off. You understand? That is dump. So that's then we have long. Long is the same thing as buy. To long is to buy is to long. Yeah, so long basically means to buy a particular project. Whenever you are buying, you are investing in the upward increase or upward movement of a particular crypto project, or you are investing in the increase in price of a particular crypto project. You are longing that particular crypto project. So to long is to buy, basically. Then the brother is short. To short is to sell. To dump, To short is to sell a particular crypto project. To short is to sell. Now that's for that. So we'll be going into types of wallets. We have a lot of wallets. Now, crypto just like you have your fiat currencies, your dollar, your naira, pound, sterling, and what have you. You either put those things in a bank, or you put them in your physical wallet or purse. Just the same way, you have to keep your crypto somewhere. Yeah, that's just the same way you have to keep your crypto somewhere. Just the same way you have to keep your fiat somewhere, your fiat currencies somewhere. Maybe in the bank, or with you there, or in a safe, whatever. But you have to keep your crypto somewhere. So just the same way you have to keep your crypto somewhere, that's the same, your fiat currency somewhere. That is the same way you have to store or keep your crypto somewhere. So we'll be going into types of crypto wallets. But before that, what exactly are crypto wallets? See, just like the name implies, it helps you to, keep or store your crypto, and it also allows you to send and receive, and sometimes spend your crypto. It helps you keep or store. We've gone over that. Helps you send and receive, just like your bank account. You can send money to somebody, you can receive money, probably by the use of your ATM card, but then it's from your bank. So you can send money, you can receive money, even if it's your physical wallet. When somebody gives you money, you can put it in the wallet. If you want to give somebody money, you remove your fiat currency and give it to the person. So that's just the same way. It helps you send, receive, and spend your crypto. So that is how what wallets are. What exactly crypto wallets do? It helps you send, receive, and store your crypto wallet, and sometimes spend your crypto. See, unlike other online and physical wallet that can be hacked or stolen due to ease of access, which usually stems from public accessibility. For instance, you keep your purse or your wallet in your pocket. Somebody can see it and take it easily, right? Somebody can easily see it and take it, but crypto is not like that. Or let's say you have an ATM card. You have an ATM card, you know, of ATM card hacks and all that. Or ATM card hacks and all that. People just get access to your information and then they hack into your bank account, remove your money. Crypto is not like that because there is no ease of access. There's no ease of access in crypto. So hacking and stealing is minimal. I'm not saying it's not existent because it's a person that created it. Whatever. I think that's Newton's law. Is it Newton's law? Whatever is created can be destroyed or something like that. So human beings created a blockchain. Human beings created cryptos. Definitely, human beings can hack it. That is the truth. But the chances of hacking it are minimal, like to the barest minimum. It's like in 99 to 1. 99 for your normal fiat currencies, and then just 1% for crypto. You get, but the possibility is there, though it's to the barest minimum. So which usually stems from public accessibility, right? Through shared or exposed data. Crypto wallets actually are made secure through the provision of what we call private keys. Private keys basically is your wallet. Private keys are a group of cryptographical words or characters. A group of cryptographical characters that make up your wallet. So if I have your private keys, I have your wallet basically. So crypto wallets are made secure through the provision of private keys, which are only known to you but recognized on the blockchain. They are only known to you or any other person that you allow to have access to them, and they are recognized on the blockchain. Now, nobody gives you private keys. It's the blockchain that generates it. The blockchain generates those private keys for you randomly. So whatever holdings you have in your crypto wallet, it's on the blockchain. Whatever holdings you have in your crypto wallet, it's holdings you have on the blockchain. It's in your crypto wallet, and you can get access to that crypto wallet through that or those private keys. These private keys are your proof of ownership of the crypto wallet with its holdings, with its assets and everything. And they are unique to everyone, like our eyes and fingerprints are unique. So that's why I said the only way somebody can have access is when you give them access. You get, the only way anybody can have access is when you give them access, because everything is just on the blockchain and just blockchain and you. You understand? Just blockchain and you. Nobody has access to it except you give them access to it, whether intentionally or unintentionally, but somehow you just have to give them access to it before they can actually have access to your private keys. Your private keys are unique to you. There are no two private keys that are the same anywhere in the whole wide universe. There are no two private keys that are the same. So, types of crypto wallets. We have the paper wallets, the hardware wallets, and then the online wallets. So, what exactly are paper wallets? Paper wallets, okay, you have your private key. I told you your private keys. Your private keys make up your crypto wallet. Your private keys basically is your crypto wallet. So, those private keys, when you write them on a piece of paper because you don't want to forget or something, you write them on a piece of paper, store them somewhere safe. That particular piece of paper is now your crypto wallet. Why? Because on it is your private keys. You have your private keys there. So that paper wallet is your crypto wallet. It's your paper crypto wallet. So that's for paper wallet. Then hardware wallets, we have hardware wallets that some of them are like USB drives, some of them like hard drives, Hardware wallets, they are physical crypto wallets. Physical crypto wallet in the sense that they have it's a device where you store your private keys and your crypto holdings. It's a physical device. You can plug it into your computer and get access to your crypto holdings, usually after entering passwords and all that stuff, doing your two-factor authentication and all that. So hardware wallets basically are crypto wallets that you can hold, can touch, you can feel and all that. So that is for hardware wallets. We have Trezor, Ledger. I think those are the two main. I know they are the most popular. I don't know if there's any other one. So Trezor and Ledger are types of hardware crypto wallets. Then we have the online wallets or the hot wallets. Hardware wallets are also called cold wallets because they don't have any form of internet activity. There's no internet activity. You just store the crypto there and it's just there. It's not moving, it's not moving and all that. The price is not, you will not see the price updating or fluctuating until you actually give it internet access. It's not like the price is not fluctuating, it's just that it's not reflecting on the wallet. It's only reflecting on the market until you actually want to trade it. You get? So we have online wallets or hot wallets. Hot wallets are wallets that, just like name implies, online. You have internet access. It has direct access to the market's prices. So all the fluctuations and everything, you are seeing it live on your online wallet. Unlike the hardware wallet, where you just know you have probably, let's say, 3,000 Ethereum. You just know you have 3,000 Ethereum somewhere in your hardware wallet. The price is fluctuating, but it doesn't signify or notify you that the price is fluctuating because it just has this amount of holdings. But when it's on the online wallet, you have to see all the price fluctuations and all and everything in the online wallet. So that's how the online wallet is. We have types of online wallets. We have just wallets like Trust Wallet and all that. We have wallets that are just wallets. Then we have wallets that we get on exchanges. I'll get to that. So we have wallets that we get on exchanges. Then we have the wallets that are just wallet. We download the applications and then we are good to go. Download the application, connect to the blockchain, generate our private key, back up our private key, start trading. So that is it. So in summary, what crypto wallets help us do? First thing is to store and manage our crypto assets, your crypto assets. Helps us to store and manage our crypto assets. Second thing is to send and receive crypto assets. Then to browse and interact with the apps or decentralized applications. To browse and interact with decentralized applications, our wallets also help us do that. The online wallets, our online crypto wallets help us do that. We can also shop for collectibles or all that with our crypto wallets. Crypto wallets allows us to do all these things. So if you actually look at it, it's probably even does more than a bank, because it allows us to browse and interact with decentralized applications where we can, get more money from, can shop and all that. So that's for that. Next thing we're looking at is types of cryptocurrencies. Types of cryptocurrencies. What is a cryptocurrency? A cryptocurrency is the native asset of a blockchain network that can be traded. You can call it a crypto coin, a cryptocurrency. So it is the native asset of a blockchain network that can be traded, which means let's say I create the crypto halving token. right? Or no, let's say I create the crypto haven blockchain. So the crypto haven coin is the crypto haven's cryptocurrency. The crypto havens coin is the crypto haven's cryptocurrency, just like we have the Ethereum blockchain. The Ethereum blockchain's native asset is Ether. So Ether is the native asset of the Ethereum blockchain network that can be traded, utilized as a medium of exchange, and used as a store of value. A cryptocurrency is issued directly by the blockchain protocol on which it runs. The blockchain has its own currency for running transactions and all that. So the blockchain's native currency is the blockchain's native cryptocurrency. It's a cryptocurrency. So the cryptocurrency is issued directly by the blockchain protocol on which it runs, which is why it's often referred as a blockchain's native currency. But like I said, Ether is the native currency for the Ethereum blockchain. It's the native currency for the Ethereum blockchain. That's for that. So it's the native currency for the Ethereum blockchain. What is a crypto token? There are cryptocurrencies, there are crypto tokens. So what exactly is a crypto token? So before we delve into what crypto tokens are, let's first see what actually is a token. When you say currency, what comes to your mind is your dollars, your naira, your pounds, your yuan, your yen, and all that. So you already know that that's a currency. It's just like United States native currency is the dollar, right? Nigeria's native currency is the naira. Yeah, Nigeria's native currency is the naira. So what exactly is a token? Is a crypto token the same as a cryptocurrency, or what exactly? So before we delve into what exactly crypto tokens are, let's first see what a token is to cut confusion as we proceed. So a token actually is a representation of a coin, of a cryptocurrency. It's a representation of a coin which can be issued as money, or a token that can be a representation of money in some other form which still holds the same value as the money. Have you ever been to a cinema before? If you have, glory be to God. If you have not, please try to. So if you're going to a cinema, right, you would be required to buy a ticket. That ticket is a token. The ticket comes at a price, right? That ticket is a token. It's a representation of money. Whatever amount of money you gave to them is a representation of money. Now, if you go straight to the viewing room and you give them the cash equivalent of that ticket, they are most likely going to send you back to the counter, right? So you can get that token, that ticket. That ticket is a representation of the money. It is equivalent to the money. You can sell that ticket to somebody and the person will give you the cash equivalent of that ticket. Do you understand the concept? Now, you are actually giving them cash, but you are giving them in a tokenized form. So that cash is like, okay, see this, I want, or a receipt, whatever. So you are showing them that this is a representation of money that I've paid somewhere. I'm talking about a blockchain token now, so you don't confuse it. So you're telling them this is a representation of money that I've paid, or money that I have. Yeah, the money I've paid before, that's in a cinema setting. Money that I've paid before, this is a representation of it. They will take that because why? It's cash, a representation of cash to them. It has value. So a token is a representation of a coin which can be issued as money, or a token could be a representation of money in some other form which still holds the same value as money, and it can be exchanged. You get? Still holds the same value as money. This means that all cryptocurrencies are tokens, but not all tokens are cryptocurrencies. What that statement there means is that before you get a token is a representation of money, which means you can, you need money before you can get a token. You need money before you can get a token. You need a cryptocurrency. All cryptocurrencies are tokens because they can be issued as money, just like your tickets now. It can be issued as money, right? It holds the same value as money. But not all tokens are cryptocurrencies, in that not all tokens on that blockchain are cryptocurrencies, because a cryptocurrency is the native currency of a particular blockchain. So the native currency of a particular blockchain can also serve as to be exchanged and all that, but not everything that can be exchanged can be the native currency of that blockchain. The blockchain has just one currency, just like Nigeria has just one currency, the US has just one currency, the UK has one currency. You get that currency? That currency can be used to get tokens, or can be used as a representation of a token, or it can be used to get tokens, can be used as a representation of tokens. But that token, that's your cinema ticket, cannot be used as a British pound. Let me paint this picture for you. You get a movie ticket of 5,000 naira, right? You get a movie ticket of 5,000 naira. You can sell that movie ticket in Nigeria and get your 5,000 naira back. Now you take that movie ticket to, let's say, Botswana, and then you present it to them, and you want to sell that movie ticket to them. You are not going to get the money, because nobody needs it there. It is not a legal tender. Nobody's going to accept it because it's useless to them there. You understand what I'm saying? It's useless to them there. But if you take your naira there, and you try to sell it, you're actually going to get somebody that will give you Botswanan currency, whatever there is in there. I really don't know, but you'll get the Botswanan currency equivalent of your naira, and you can use that one in order to pay for the movie ticket or whatever it is. But you cannot use the token as a cryptocurrency, which means you cannot use the token. How will I put it now? Okay, I think that example is enough. So you can use your cryptocurrency as a token format, but you cannot use your token as a cryptocurrency format. You can take your Nigerian naira to Botswana, and then you get the equivalent of your Nigerian naira as be able to transact. But you cannot take the movie ticket you got in Nigeria, which is a token, to Botswana and expect them to buy your movie ticket, right? Because they don't need it there. It is not a native currency of the country or any country at all. It's not a native currency. That is exactly what I am trying to say. Cryptocurrencies are native to a blockchain, just like your fiat currencies are native to a particular country, and you need them to transact on that blockchain. You need dollars to transact in America. So while crypto tokens are built on the blockchain, while cinema tickets are sold in the US, crypto tokens are built on the blockchain and they rely on the native cryptocurrencies for validation and running of transactions. You cannot get a movie ticket without some cash in your pocket. So in order to get a movie ticket, in order to transact the tokens, you have to have some amount. There must just be some naira or dollars flying around. Just the same way, if you want to transact on the Ethereum blockchain, whatever token is on the Ethereum blockchain, there must just be some Ethereum flying around. There must just be some Ethereum flying around. Whether you are transacting with it directly, you still have to use it in order to validate and run your transactions. Even if let's take for instance, you want to swap value coin. Value coin. You want to swap value coin to USDT on, let's say, Uniswap. That is an Ethereum DEX. Let's say Uniswap. You want to swap value coin to what is it called now? What did I just say? USDT, right? You still need Ethereum for transaction fees because Uniswap is built on the Ethereum blockchain. So even if you're not swapping to Ethereum, you just need Ethereum to validate and run that transaction. You just need Ethereum. You just need Naira in Nigeria. You just need dollars in the US, or you're done for. So types of coins. I'll first talk about the ones that we are so familiar with: Bitcoin, altcoin, shitcoin, stablecoin. So Bitcoin. Everybody knows Bitcoin. You cannot know crypto without knowing Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the mother of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is the mother of cryptocurrency. So you cannot know cryptocurrency without knowing Bitcoin. Bitcoin brought about cryptocurrency. Because of Bitcoin, the first blockchain was created, blah, blah, blah. So Bitcoin basically is the mother of cryptocurrencies. Now we have altcoins. Altcoins are other coins other than Bitcoin. Altcoins are other coins other than Bitcoin, whether or not they have their own blockchain. As long as they are other than Bitcoin and they have a use case, that means they have a function, they have something they are doing, they are called altcoins. Shitcoins are other coins other than Bitcoin that do not have their own, they don't have their own blockchain, definitely, and they don't have a use case, they don't have any use. They are just driven by community and hype. They are just driven by community and hype. Shitcoins are built on other blockchains. They are tokens built on other blockchains that do not have any use. They're just built there, and then they are reliant on community. How large is the community? How large are the investors? And hype. How many people are talking about the coins? How many people are shilling the coins? And all that. So that is what drives the price of shit coins. So then we have stable coins. Stable coins are crypto tokens, right? That are pegged to a real asset, usually a fiat currency. For instance, the dollar. The dollar has USDT, USDN, and this is a lot of USD this, USD that. So let's use USDT. The USDT is a stable coin. USDT is pegged to the United States dollar. That means that compared to other cryptocurrencies that have a lot of volatility packed in them and in the market, this coin is more stable than those ones because it moves according to how the dollar moves. It's as stable as the dollar. That's why they are called stable coins, because they are pegged to a particular currency, fiat currency. So they are moving as much as that currency moves. So they have very low volatility. Not like there's no volatility, but they have very, very low volatility. So those are stable coins. Stable coins are pegged to a fiat currency or asset. Well, that's types of coins. Now, let's go into what. I explained stable coins. My bad. I just explained stable coins. Now, leaving stable coins, what exactly are governance tokens? Governance tokens are tokens that allow for a democratic voting process where stakeholders can collaborate on shaping the future of a particular crypto network together, and any who holds an amount of the tokens can vote on the new community's proposals, which means that governance tokens, right? Let me give an example of governance tokens. There is Uniswap token. There is Macar or Maker. I don't know what they call it. MKR. That is the ticker. So, if I want to, if we in the Uni dev team, we want to start a particular, want to upgrade our project. We want to bring in new fundamentals and all that, or list the coin on an exchange or whatever. We have to, we don't have all the power because it's a governance token. So it has to go through democracy. Everybody that has an amount of Uni has to vote for or against that motion. If they vote for it, the majority votes for it, we go ahead with the plans. If they don't, we don't go ahead with the plans. Because it's a governance token. It's like, government for the people, by the people. It's a governance token, basically. So whatever development wants to be made as regards that particular community, it is subject to stakeholders or investors or coin holders voting and decisions, not the dev team. So everybody votes. They create a platform where everybody can vote because you're holding that particular token. So everybody votes, right? And then at the end of the day, the results will determine whether or not that development, that suggestion, that idea is going to be carried out. Next one is utility tokens. Utility tokens are integrated into an existing protocol, and they are used to access the services of that protocol. I know it's a lot of English for some people. So basically what it means is like using a cryptocurrency. Okay, have you ever played there's this game Subway Surf, right? There's this game Subway Surf. So you play Subway Surf or Candy Crush. I think Candy Crush, everybody should be familiar with that. So if you play Subway Surf or Candy Crush, there's a level it gets to, your life in the game finishes, and then you have to purchase life, and they usually tell you to pay in dollars, get your debit card or PayPal, whatever. So what utility tokens are basically is using a cryptocurrency in a game. So instead of paying in dollars or naira, link it to your debit card and all that, you can just pay in cryptocurrency. Go to your account, you send an amount of whatever cryptocurrency that particular protocol is using, in order to access their services, in order to pay for whatever I want to pay for, or get paid even. For example, you can use a cryptocurrency, DAI, D-A-I. It's a stable coin, one of the stable coins. You can use it in a digital pet universe with a player-owned economy called Axie Infinity. So in Axie Infinity is a digital pet universe with a player-owned economy. So Axie Infinity, right, integrated DAI, a cryptocurrency, DAI, a cryptocurrency, in their protocol. So in order to access Axie Infinity services, maybe you want a new life, you want to buy something there, whatever it is that you want to do there, you can pay in DAI. You can pay in the DAI crypto. Do you understand? So DAI is a utility token. It's a stablecoin and also a utility token. Splendid. So DAI is a utility token. Yeah, DAI is a utility token. Now the last guy on the list, there are others though. I just decided to slim fit this list. Security tokens. Security tokens. I'm not going to talk about NFTs, don't ask. So security tokens. Security tokens represent ownership of an off-chain. When I say off-chain, it's not on the blockchain. Of an off-chain asset like real estate, a share of a stock, a business, blah blah blah, maybe a yacht, all that, and they have their value directly tied to the value of that asset. They have their value directly tied to the value of that asset. So if I have a security token and that security token is linked to, or the value is directly tied to the value of a real estate asset, right? Of a real estate asset, the price of your crypto is going to go up or down depending on the valuation of that real estate asset. So if, let's say, the real estate asset you got was like $1 million, right? And then after like 2 years it grew to $5 million or $10 million, the value of that your crypto security token, which is a security token, is going to be worth $5 or $10 million. Basically, that is it. Or a stock. Probably you bought Tesla stocks when it was really low, and then now it's how much? So that's your crypto token is worth that amount of Tesla stock. That's how much it's worth. So that is basically a security token. Now we are going to delve into deep waters. Pre-launch stages. Pre-launch stages are the different stages before, when a crypto is about to launch, or before a crypto launches, whichever you feel is best suited. So pre-launch stages. What exactly are pre-launch stages? Now we have types of pre-launch stages. I already say that when you go pre-launch, before a crypto launches, there are some stages that a cryptocurrency goes through before launch, right? So we have airdrops. I think this is the most popular. Airdrops. Airdrops basically is a pre-launch stage that most crypto projects use in order to get customers. Basically, the drive or the purpose of an airdrop is to bring awareness of a new project, to reward devoted customers, or generation of leads for their database, right? So that is basically the purpose of airdrops. You have to create awareness, get a lot of people, sharing the link to the airdrop link so that they get rewarded anyway. Share the airdrop link, and then more people are joining. That there's this particular crypto project starting out, and then they are giving out free. They are giving out free tokens. Airdrops basically give out free tokens. They're giving out free tokens to users that perform some task or whatever. So when people hear free, anybody that hears free, right? Anybody that hears free would want to be part of it, especially when they have done their due diligence and they see that it's actually not a scam. So they get in, and then they decide to get these free tokens. Then usually what crypto projects that engage in airdrop or indulge in airdrops do, they give you a task, maybe like our Twitter, so that it will increase their engagement. When people see a lot of followers, they are usually what is it called now? They are usually encouraged they look at it as a legit project. So like our Twitter, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow on subscribe to our Telegram channel, or join our Telegram group. What was it again? Join our Discord, share or retweet on Twitter, and share your link to get more referrals and get more people, blah blah blah. You get. So this is just a marketing gig, just a marketing strategy to bring awareness of the project. Just though people have made a lot of, even me, I've made a lot of money from airdrops. I made a lot of money from airdrops. I won't even lie to you. So basically, that is just the thing. They want to get in the they want to get on the internet. They want to be on the lips of everybody. They want everybody to be talking about them, you know. So when they launch, finally, they will not have a problem of investors. Yeah, they will not have a problem of investors. They will not have a problem of holders, users, and all that. Some people, some projects also give out do airdrops so that they can have a lot of holders, because some exchanges or wallets need you to have an amount of holders of your crypto before they can list you on their exchange. So basically, that's it. So bring awareness to the project. Sometimes it's even to reward devoted customers. For instance, there's this airdrop that's been going on for a while now. If you're holding BTT, Win, Tron, I think Sun too, on an exchange, Binance and some other exchange, you'll be getting Ape NFT. Depending on the amount you are holding, you'll be getting Ape NFT for free every month. You'll be getting Ape NFT for free every month because you are holding that. So that is their own way of saying thank you for not selling, or thank you for being our customer, something like that. So you'll be the more you are holding, the more you are getting that other token for free. There are other coins that come out, and then they listen on BSC Smart Chain, and then they pay you in BSC for holding amounts of their tokens. So it's also to reward devoted customers. No, you don't sell, you're just holding the tokens there, or probably even buying more, and then you're just getting some amount of encouragement. Yeah, encouragement. So that's that. Also, to generate this database, they want to get to know people. They need people they can shield to and all that. So that basically is what airdrops do. So the next thing we'll be talking about is fair launch. Fair launch is a type of pre-launch stage that ensures that all implicit token holders have an equal occasion to acquire tokens at launch. A lot of grammar, right? I'll break it down, don't worry. So what this basically means is, instead of some people to get some tokens before launch, maybe airdrops or pre-sale or whitelisting, you know, and all that, everybody gets access to the crypto tokens at the same time. So nobody's getting it at a lower price somewhere, nothing like that. Everybody's getting it at the same time. Equal advantage. So that's what it means by all implicit token holders to have an occasion to acquire tokens at launch. An equal occasion rather to acquire tokens at launch. See, there is no pre-sale. No pre-sale. That's the rules of fair launch. There's no pre-sale. Nobody is investing in the project beforehand. There's no pre-sale. There are no tokens reserved for devs. Some devs do this. It's not actually a bad thing. Actually, some devs do this. They reserve some tokens for the devs. Yeah, maybe 10% or 20% or 30% just for the developers, right? There are no tokens reserved for the devs. And there's nothing that gives anyone an advantage over others in acquiring the tokens before the general public. Nothing at all. Even the devs don't have some tokens for themselves. Everything is launched at once. Everything goes in at once. Anti-whale is another point that helps this purpose. What exactly is anti-whale? Anti-whale is, okay, at fair launch, right? We can say that nobody buys more than $50 worth of the coin. Because we have whales that can buy $1 million and hundreds of thousands of dollars at once. So, and then when they buy it at once, they will pump the price and then they dump on everybody. You get the point? So, anti-whale, right? For every single address, every single wallet address, no wallet address can buy more than a particular amount that the devs propose at launch. No wallet address can buy more than that. The highest amount you can buy is that, maybe $50 or $100 worth of the token at launch, at that fair launch. Maybe $50 or $100, but you cannot buy more than that. You can't buy more than that. You get? You cannot. That is to stop the big boys from getting in and then dumping on everybody. So that is just it. Now there's another one, whitelist. Now this is like pre-registration. You'll be required to do some tasks here and there. Maybe invite people to the Telegram group. Maybe they'll do a shilling competition or something like that. Or basically, projects usually give room for potential investors to get their wallet addresses pre-registered or whitelisted before the launch of the project. Why they do this is to give these guys, right, an opportunity to buy more for less. Yeah, and that is basically to buy more for less. Just give them an opportunity to buy more for less. So they whitelist your address, they pre-register that particular wallet address. Then when it's time, you would buy that particular crypto token before launch. You buy that particular crypto token before launch for a fixed amount. They usually give a range. If I'm using BNB, let's say 0.1 BNB to 5 BNB or thereabout. So they give you buy it at that price, and you buy it before the launch at a particular amount, with a particular amount of crypto, and you are buying it at a cheaper price than the price that is going to be listed at launch. Then there's pre-sale. Pre-sale is like whitelisting, but in this one, your addresses are not registered. There's just a pre-sale link there, and everybody that has some amount of BNB in a particular range, some amount of the particular cryptocurrency, or which the particular native cryptocurrency on which that particular project is built on the blockchain, can just ape into the project. So they'll give you a range. Yeah, they'll give you a range to get in, and if you have the money, when you get the pre-sale link, you just get into it. You commit your cryptocurrency, and then you'll be getting it at a cheaper price. Then when it's all said and done, when it's time for launch, you claim your coins, that token, that project, the coins of that project, the tokens of the project, you claim it, right? And then when it's time for launch, you will just launch. You are getting it also at a cheap price, other than what people that are waiting for launch are going to get it at. So some people actually combine whitelist pre-sale and airdrops whitelist pre-sale. No. Some people compare whitelist and pre-sale. Yeah, they combine both. There will first be a whitelisting. For instance, the whitelisting price is $0.1. Then pre-sale price could be like $0.3. And then listing, when it launches and it's listed, it launches at, let's say, $0.5. You see the price disparity there. So it's getting more for less. You get? So that's basically the types of pre-launch stages. So, crypto exchanges, right? Crypto exchanges. I think I'll just run through this. I don't want this video to be too long. So, crypto exchanges, we have centralized and decentralized exchanges. So, what exactly are centralized exchanges? Before we go into that, what exactly is centralization? Centralization means to bring under a single authority, a single central authority, or a single authority, whichever. You could omit the central, but excuse me, for this purpose, we'll put it there. So, to bring under a single central authority, that is what centralization means. Everybody comes under one, yeah? Just like in Nigeria now, everybody is under the federal government. Everybody's under the federal government, president, blah blah blah. So centralization refers to that organizational structure where the decision-making power is confined to the top management. Only the top dogs, the guys at the top, that gets to make the decisions that affects everybody. They get to make the decisions, they get to manage and all that, do things that affect everybody. They are the ones that do everything for all of us. That's centralization. And the subordinates need to follow the instructions of the management. I've seen that a lot in Nigeria. I'm not going into details. You know what I'm talking about. So you have to just follow the instructions. Why? It's centralization. You are all submitting to a central authority. That is centralization. So centralized crypto exchanges are actually online platforms for buying and selling digital assets. Yeah, they are online platforms for buying and selling digital assets. See, these centralized exchanges, they act like your banks, like your banks, which just tempers with the whole concept of cryptocurrency, which is actually decentralization. How do they act like your bank? Your bank actually controls your money. You will not believe it though, but if your bank should close today or they tell you one story today, you know that money that's in your account, you actually do not have control over it, or it will not go amiss, you get. So, your centralized exchanges act like your banks. See, just like the traditional banking system where everybody has to put their trust in a third-party central authority, so that is the bank now, to handle their money and transactions. That's just the same way centralized exchanges act. Just that other than just saving, sending and receiving of assets or money, it also supports centralized exchanges, also supports trading of those assets on its platform where they are listed. So the concept of cryptocurrency is so that it's decentralization, which means you are in control of your money, you are in control of your assets, blah blah blah. But centralized exchanges breached that thing. Yeah. So that rule, they flunked it. They flunked that rule because everybody now put their trust in them. Everybody truly put their trust in them, in that you put your money there, you trust them to help you execute your trades and all whatnot. So it just tempers with the whole concept of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is for decentralization, damn it. So cryptocurrency is for decentralization. So whenever somebody comes down and then he say that all of you should come under me, I'm going to handle your transactions, make sure your transactions go smoothly, blah blah blah. It's a very fine promise, but then it tempers with the whole concept of cryptocurrency, which is decentralization. So that's why I say centralized exchanges, right? They act like your bank. Now, more on that, centralized exchanges operate just like banks. So, of course, they experience similar issues. Just like you don't have direct access to your money in the bank, as every money is kept in a safe, every money is kept in the bank, That's the same way everybody's funds on the centralized exchange is kept in the centralized exchange's custodial wallet instead of being stored on the blockchain, When we started, I said you have access to your private keys. You have your private keys. You get. Your private key is your wallet. But now, in this sense, now you put your money in the centralized exchanges wallet and trade from there. You store it with them, trade from there. So you have no private keys. No private keys at all. That's the truth. You have no private keys. You do not have your private keys. It's as simple as that. So that's the same way your bank will just keep your money for you. You go deposit there, they keep your money for you. If you want to send, they help you send it and all that. That's just the same way your centralized exchanges work. They help you save your money. You want to send, you want to receive, they help you do that. You don't have access to just like you don't have access to the safe where your money is kept in the bank. That's the same way you don't have access to the private keys of the centralized exchange. So just like you only have access through your means of identification, like your account details, ATM cards, and maybe a national identity card, like the banking system, you can only get access to your account details on a crypto exchange or a centralized crypto exchange with your account details, your means of identification. You cannot have your private keys. You don't have it's their private keys. It's a custodial wallet. They're in charge of all your money. You are running transactions through them. They are helping you just like a banking system. So the whole concept of decentralization of cryptocurrency is removed. Transactions made using a centralized exchanges are actually not tracked on the blockchain because it breaches the crypto blockchain code of decentralization. I mentioned that earlier. If you take your transaction ID, right? Let's say, you take your transaction ID and you paste it on the blockchain from the transaction ID that of a transaction you made on a centralized exchange, and you paste it on the blockchain, you will not see that transaction. It's not tracked on the blockchain at all. That transaction is not tracked on the blockchain. Though centralized exchanges have, the private keys of users, thereby being more risky because they give hackers a single point of attack. I told you earlier that crypto can be hacked. Anybody that says crypto cannot be hacked is a liar. It's a human being that made it. Energy can be created or destroyed. Anything can be created or destroyed. Anything that is created can be destroyed. It's simple as that. So it's just that it's like a 1% chance, but there's a chance. You get? So now they have all the private keys. So they give hackers a single point of attack, which means if a hacker wants, for instance, if a hacker wants to hack the blockchain, the hacker has to generate, not even generate, it cannot even generate it. It has to steal thousands and millions of private keys, individual private keys, in order to do that. But in a centralized exchange, you just have to look for that one private, those set of private keys, or that one private key, in order to gain access. You get? So it gives them a single point of attack, just like your bank now. If everybody has money in their wallet and people want to rob, right? You have to rob individually. But if everybody's money is in the bank, all the robbers have to do is to just storm the bank, right? They just storm the bank and they have access to everybody's money. But if they want to if nobody's money is in the bank, they'll have to rob individually before they'll be able to get everybody's money. Is that just the concept? So it gives hackers a single point of attack. It's relatively easier to use though, and it has more liquidity for listed coins than decentralized exchanges. Why? Because a lot of people are using it. Because of its usability. It's easier to use, so a lot of people are actually using it. So decentralized exchanges. What exactly are decentralized exchanges? What exactly is decentralization? Just the opposite of centralization. It is the delegation of power and the authority of decision making and management to everyone other than having a single point of control. Here, nobody controls everything, rather everyone does. Basically, that is decentralization for you. That is what the blockchain, the beauty of the blockchain, right? So decentralized exchanges are platforms that enable users to trade peer-to-peer by interacting with their decentralized wallets with assets stored on the blockchain. So your assets are stored on the blockchain. If you want to buy or sell anything, you go through a decentralized exchange, and you are trading peer-to-peer, me to you, you to me. Which means if I'm not there, though it also means if I'm not there, there'll be no transaction. But then decentralized exchanges enable you to trade peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer, you are interacting with the person. You are interacting wallet to wallet. Do you get? Wallet to wallet. Decentralized exchanges don't store users' funds, except in some cases, maybe you're staking, lending and all that stuff. DeFi anyway. But decentralized exchanges do not store users' funds. You just go there, transact, get out. You get? So they don't store users' funds, except in some cases. But centralized exchanges, you just have to have your funds on the centralized exchange, or you will not be able to trade. But a decentralized exchange, when it's time to trade, you just connect your wallet to the decentralized exchange using your public keys, not your private keys, your public keys. Connect it, and then you interact with the decentralized exchange. Do what you have to do there. When you are done, you get out. Disconnect if you want to. Basically, that is just it. See, they interact with users' wallets through their public keys, and they only have access to a user's assets when granted access by the user, thereby making it more secure. But a centralized exchange, your money is there now. They have access to your money 247. That is the truth. They have access to your money 247. But the centralized exchange cannot access your funds except you grant it permission. But a centralized exchange can have access to your funds whether or not you like it. It's just that we trust them not to tamper with our funds. We trust them not to tamper with our funds. But in reality, if they want to get away with use, they want to cater users' funds away, they can actually do it without blinking an eye. Now, there are two types of decentralized exchanges. There's a currency-centric decentralized exchange and the currency-neutral decentralized exchange. A currency-centric decentralized exchange is an exchange specific to a particular blockchain. That means that exchange is built on a particular blockchain. In this case, the transactions that run using the blockchain's native cryptocurrency. Examples of cryptocurrency currency-centric decentralized exchanges are PancakeSwap and Uniswap. PancakeSwap is built on the Binance Smart Chain blockchain. So you just have to have BSC. That's why I say sometimes if somebody wants to buy something on PancakeSwap, we'll tell them they have BSC. You get? Because you just need BSC in order to interact on that blockchain, in order to transact on that blockchain. So you need the native currency's coin in order to, what is it called now? Transact on that blockchain. Then for Uniswap is Ethereum. You need Ethereum in order to transact. Now, on the other hand, a currency-neutral decentralized exchange does not rely on a particular blockchain. They can be built on several blockchains. A good example of this is Block Decentralized Exchange, BISC, and Flip.me. Now, those exchanges are currency neutral. They don't rely on a particular blockchain in order to run transactions. They just run on they are built on a lot of blockchains. They are not peculiar. They are not peculiar to one blockchain. So advantages and disadvantages of centralized exchanges and decentralized exchange. The first one is usability. Now, centralized exchanges, I won't lie to you, they are relatively easier to use than decentralized exchanges, as the companies that create and run them are usually user-centered. You get? If you want people to bank with you, you have to make sure that the customers are happy. The customers find your services easy. The customers find banking with you easy. That's just the same way centralized exchanges rather work. You have to make sure your users are happy. Basically, make sure your users are happy. So they're usually user-centered. That's why they are easier to use than decentralized exchanges. They even have tutorials. Yeah, some decentralized exchanges have tutorials here and there to teach users how to actually use and navigate through the centralized exchanges. Now, but when it comes to security, right, decentralized exchanges are secured by the blockchain, but centralized exchanges are not that secure because they hold the private keys of each user's account. So in the case of a compromise on the exchange's, private keys, users' assets are endangered. So when it comes to security, your best bet is decentralized exchanges, not centralized exchanges. But when it comes to usability, centralized exchanges are better off. Now, there is no break or downtime when it comes to decentralized exchanges. But when it comes to centralized exchanges, sometimes there's this exchange that we call maintenance exchange. I'm not calling the name in case the people are watching this video. So there's this exchange we call maintenance exchange. Anything they are doing maintenance. Anything they are doing maintenance. Now you never hear that a decentralized exchange is doing maintenance or something. They're having downtime. If their servers are down or whatever, or transactions are not going through. You get. But for centralized exchanges, you can have all of that and more. And more. Then here comes the factor of anonymity. Centralized exchanges require a lot of personal information on registration. A lot of personal information on registration. But decentralized exchanges don't. They just need you to connect your wallet through your public key and they are good to go. You get. But centralized exchange, they ask you for your date of birth, your house number, when last you shit, blah blah blah. You get. But decentralized exchanges don't. Thereby, they keep you anonymous. If I'm transacting with you, I don't know who you are. I could be transacting with Obama. I don't know it's Obama because what I'm saying there is just a public key. It's just a public key I'm interacting with. I don't know whether it's Obama I'm transacting with. But it's a decentralized. But if it's a decentralized exchange, a centralized exchange, they have a lot of your information. So if anything goes wrong, you cannot remain anonymous. You can't. Though on the flip side of it, it could mean people using crypto for crime without the fear of getting caught. People just kidnap somebody, for instance, and say send to so and so wallet address. You get. So people can do that because they know that they're not going to get caught. It's a DEX. It's a decentralized wallet, but it's on a centralized exchange. So in centralized exchange, when they send it, they will just trace the wallet address to that particular centralized exchange, and then the person is caught. So that's that. Now, fees. Centralized exchanges usually have more fees than decentralized exchanges because of the expenses of running a centralized exchange. So customers always pay a fee for any transaction being carried out on a centralized exchange. No matter how minimal it is, you always pay for running a transaction on a centralized exchange. I even had something recently that you also pay for just having the account and having crypto in the account, holding your account for you, something like that. Banks do that though. So I had something like that. So control. No keys, no funds. If you don't have your private keys, that money is not your own. They can go away with the money anytime, any day. That's the truth. So you don't have control of your assets. You don't have control of your funds. No keys, no funds. It's as simple as that. When you are interacting with decentralized exchanges, because you have your private keys, it is your private keys. But centralized exchanges have the private keys. No keys, no funds. You don't have control. Liquidity. Centralized exchanges usually hold more. I think I said this before. Centralized exchanges usually hold more liquidity than decentralized exchanges because they are more popular actually. So whenever a coin is being listed on a centralized exchange, they usually require more liquidity because they know they are going to get more users on the centralized exchange, because centralized exchanges are more popular and have more users, which means more orders, more transactions. But it's not the same for a decentralized exchange. You get? Then speed. The distribution of blockchain nodes, right, for decentralized exchanges usually mean slower transactions, unlike centralized exchanges that are faster because of their servers. Just click and get. But a decentralized exchange, you will be seeing transaction processing, sometimes transaction processing before it actually lands. So centralized exchanges are faster, way faster than decentralized exchanges.